This is a March update on my 112 gallon Average Reef. I don't think I actually added anything this month. I did do some minor rearranging. Like most of you, I'm at home pretty much all the time these days, although really that's nothing new for me. I was really disappointed to have to miss out on the Niagara Coral Show. I was really looking forward to seeing Sanjay and Mike Valletta speak, but hopefully that will still happen sometime in the future. Normally I take all this footage at night just because of the glare of the sun, but I've added in some afternoon footage. This is pretty much an accurate color representation of how the tank looks. I don't run it super blue, and with the sunlight hitting the tank, I find it just enhances the color even further. A lot of people are scared of sunlight, but I would really try to set up a tank where it gets at least some direct or indirect sunlight, just for viewing pleasure. I mean, maybe it doesn't help the tank, it certainly doesn't hurt it though. I really find the splash of yellow or orange or whatever you want to call it from the sun hitting the tank at an angle really does help the appearance. You can see why I don't take footage during the day, and you can also see the reflection of some of the windows on the other side of the house. Now back to the night footage. Here's the rearranging I've done, just little things, trying to make this look less fruit standy. I probably will have to cut that Kenya tree since it's shading out these guys. All my micros are together now. It's the tiles that really bother me. However, there's really nowhere else to place these corals, and these are some higher end pieces which I don't really want growing into other corals and then getting stung out by something like a Kenya tree. So they'll remain on the tiles for now, and hopefully it won't be too long until I cover them. Towards the back, I've rotated that big hammer colony. It does unfortunately get bleached out. As you can see, it's really crammed in there, so part of it gets almost no light. There's just nowhere else in the tank to put it. Every time I look at the Gorgonian, I think I should cut it, but I think I really don't want to. The problem is it's really hitting the Pocillopora. Especially when I turn off the pumps to target feed, it basically rests on top of it. And the toadstool is also hitting the Pocillopora from the other side. I mean, it's pretty much a full tank, so not much I can do other than frag, and I only frag when I really have to. I did take about 20 frags from this lepto here. It was all encrusting on the glass. You can see there's a little piece I missed. I actually just used a scraper and got most of it off that way. Here's a quick overhead shot of the flow. Even running 2 power heads, I get quite a nice wave in the tank and good flow. I do think sooner rather than later I will have to change things up, as my Tunzi pump is 10 years old and the Jabo one is already 5 years old and still going strong. They are slowly starting to get less reliable though. This little chalice here got stung out pretty bad by a mushroom. I cut that mushroom out, so it should recover soon. Of course, the side shot, which is my favorite view of the tank. It just comes together so nicely looking at it from this side. I never neglect this tank, as it's really my pride and joy, but now that I have even more time, I think I'm going to start focusing on my other reef tanks. This is, after all, just one of 4 tanks that I have. Thanks for watching, and happy reefing.